Hello and welcome to another Secret Saturday game. Well, it's not much of a secret. It's just goes on midnight on Saturday, I guess. But this is going to be a game that I played a bit as a kid and had no idea what the heck I was doing. Yeah, a lot of games are like that. But we are going to play a game that was distributed by Sierra, but created by Falcom. And they are presenting In times beyond memory, people fought their lives in a world where monsters and magician held sway in places of power and mystery. In those days, heroic adventurers went forth on perilous journeys to prove their courage against their foes in battles to the death. They were called Sorcerian. Yep, Sorcerian, a game made in 1987, and then was distributed in 1990 by Sierra Online. This was about the same time when Sierra Online was also distributing Zeliard and Dexander? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. It is the fifth game in the Dragon Slayer saga, which several of the games have made it to the United States, but not underneath the right name. So there's Faxanadu for the NES and Legacy of the Wizard for the NES. And then this came out for the PC. Yeah. Putting Ken Williams as the first executive producer is not exactly kosher, I think. These were people, yeah, Ken Williams just distributed it, although was also in charge of translation, which is good, obviously. But this is more or less a direct port of like one of the later things for the PC-88. And yes, the person in charge of the English translation is indeed named Butts. Poor guy. English text translation by Akiko Shiljurup. Well, the first name says almost Japanese, but the last name certainly says Scandinavian, so I'm thinking that person's Scandinavian. Interesting. But really, the translation of this game is not too terrible, honestly. Why some of the names have blue lines stricken through them, I don't know. Probably just bad, programming. But yeah, Sorcerian, Dragon Slayer 5. Yeah, nice little ditty here, too. I haven't actually ever let the credits just roll through. But, yep, this is a game with several miniature quests. Going to hit enter here. We get the awesome opening area, or opening screen music. So load characters, save characters, start adventure, but if we do this, the party is not organized. I've got no party members created, so you can advance time, and that just moves time forward 1 year. So part of this game's whole idea is that time is finite, and you have a possibility of your characters, you know, dying of old age and the like. We'll discuss that right now. So we will call this person McDowell. This one does not like my keyboard. McDougal. So you have Fighter and Wizard. These are the two human classes that you can be. And by that, not sure. Yep, you see down at the bottom there, age 16. Everyone starts at age 16 because this is a Japanese RPG. Everyone is 16 years old. And the humans, they will get to old age at about 60 years old. You have dwarves. Dwarves live until about 100 years old. And elves who can live to 200. As you can see by the stats, strength allows you to determines how much damage you do in physical attacks. Intelligence determines how much damage you do by magical attacks. Protection is your defense, you know, how much you lower damage from being attacked physically. Magic resistance lowers damage taken magically. Vitality is your endurance, and that determines how long you can sprint. It also, I believe, has a effect on let's see here. Yeah, vitality is required to open up doors. Dexterity allows you to avoid traps. Both vitality or dexterity, definitely the only person that's really required is whoever's in the front of the party. And then finally, karma on the bottom of there is it does a lot of things. Karma reduces the amount of experience points needed to go up levels. It lowers how much people will charge you for goods. It will also lower how much money you earn working. So having a high karma means you will get less money because you're a good person. All of the classes have male and female. Males tend to be a little bit stronger, and females have like higher magic resistance, dexterity, that sort of thing. So we'll make just a random character here. Sure. That, we got 5 bonus points. That's kind of nice. We'll increase strength, vitality, dexterity, and we'll increase intelligence to 1. So if people have a strength or intelligence of 0 or below, they cannot use weapons or magic respectively. And we'll hit return. We can also age people. And when you age people, you get more bonus points. Problem is the older you make your characters, you know, the shorter they can live. But yeah, we'll do that. Sure, we'll do a bunch of others. So, BB, and you're gonna be a wizard. You're a wizard, BBB. Increase all of that, sure, and we'll, I don't know. make you 40. Sure. And yes, as people age, they actually change their appearance. 40 would be middle-aged for human characters. And and you're gonna be a dwarf who's gonna have, I don't know, all the karma. It doesn't matter. And you'll be an elf with some strength. Sure. The only thing that's randomized is your bonus points, so that's fine. So that's create a character, and we can view characters, McDougal, all sorts of stuff there. Remove character, delete them. Change occupation. So, everyone starts out as a farmer. It's a job you can do your entire life. Depending on your class and your age, you can choose different jobs. And each job will, at the end of the year, increase certain stats and decrease other stats. But you'll always have a +1 bonus at the end. The most basic is Farmer, which just gives +1 to Vitality. It doesn't change anything else, which is nice. Thief will, like, increase Dexterity and bring down your Karma. Mine Worker. The only thing that's weird here is Barber, which I believe in Japan this is supposed to be Paper Maker. Why they said it's someone who does haircuts, whatever. Let's make the McDougal a mercenary. Why not? BBB, as you can see, whole different other things. There are going to be quests in this game where being certain classes are actually going to make a difference. Stonemason, yeah, you're a dwarf. Clown, yeah, why not? And if we hit advanced time, that changes all sorts of stuff. And now, you know, people's stats have changed a little bit. And they've aged a year. And they've got a little bit more gold. That's nice. Let's head into town. Gonna send McDougal to town. Gonna go to a weapon shop. Welcome, what can I do for you? Well, I want a weapon. Small sword costs 9 gold. Don't take all day to decide. I'll buy it, sure. Use it well. Anything else? Armor. Other armor costs 9 gold. Fine. Shield. All shield. Sure thing. Leave. Come again if you need anything. So, that just gets you basic equipment. Magician. Is there anything I can do? We can enchant items. Yeah, let's give him their small sword and ask him to enchant with the ability of Mars. Now, in order for a spell to actually be put onto something, it takes 2 different gods to put something on it, at least. Otherwise, each god does, like, its own element. Like, Mars is kind of fiery, Mercury is kind of watery, Jupiter's kind of lightning-y, etc., etc., etc. You know, dark, light, all sorts of stuff. So, sure, we'll just enchant it in Mars, and it'll take 3 years to do so. If you have a higher karma, it can take less time. And the more something is enchanted, the more overall time something is going to take. Remove a spell. I believe that is, like if you're cursed, I want to say. Resurrect the dead. This is important. This is how we are going to break the game in this first video, and probably why this video is going to take a while. And give me back the item, so yeah, if someone's enchanting something, that's how you get the enchanted item back. And we're going to leave. Herbalist shop. Please prepare these herbs or buy a potion. Herbs, you can pick up herbs out in the field in quests. And if you bring it back here, she'll be able to make potions essentially for free for you. Or you can just buy, you know, heal, resurrect, cure, melt, uncurse, stone flesh, senility, and still. But yeah, we don't want any of these. That's fine. Need more potions. Come again. Temple. I want to make confession. That should help your karma if you do it every year. I want to pray. It's good to unite your spirit with the gods. Pray. Resurrect the dead as well here. You can find no one to resurrect. And donate money. Gods of your generosity and grant you their blessing. All of that helps your karma. Elder's house. How may I serve you? Please examine my belongings. The Elder will allow you to essentially identify your equipment, but we have nothing interesting. Throne room. You must have 143 more experience points more to the next level. Come back when you gain those points. So, yeah. Throne room, level up. Training field. How may I serve you? I want to train here. Master weapons, magic, defense, escapes. Those all generally help, like your attack power, magic ability, protection. I want to say magic resistance, just gain vitality, and dexterity and karma, I believe. Study items, study traps, monsters, and use of herbs. All of those are abilities that you can use kind of in the field or after a quest. Items allows you to appraise items, kind of like the Elder. Traps allows you to not get hit by traps. Yay. Study monsters is kind of like the peep or scan spell from Final Fantasy. Allows you to hit M and it tells you about the monsters on screen. And study the use of herbs. It's kind of the same thing as the herbalist does, but we don't really need anything there. And the Musician's Guild. Play me a song. Yeah. Song 1. May I play another song? Yeah, this is essentially just the song, or the music, kind of like a music box. It just lets you listen to all that sort of stuff. And yeah, everyone has their own purse, as you can kind of see. That's also sort of important. But, you know what, never mind. Now, so, how to break the game? We can. It's relatively easy, and I think I'm gonna talk you through it because showing you would take probably about a half an hour more. So, in order to do what in order to essentially break the game is you bring all of your characters up to old age. So 60 for the humans, 100 for the dwarf, and 200 for the elf. You send them on a quest, start adventure, and you have them die. All of them. Then, What you do after that is you wait another 20 years and then go to town and resurrect people. With that, after 20 years of them being dead, and as long as they are of old age, if they are successfully resurrected, they become immortal. Which does not mean they can't be killed, that's invincible. But immortal means they do not age anymore. So at that point, you can just keep hitting advanced time and build people up to ridiculous stats. And not only do they gain stats, they also gain experience points because they're living. Yeah. So we're gonna hit load characters, and we're gonna hit number 1. As you can see, this is my party. Saldura, Thalin, Gatum, and Alyssa. Saldura, female, fighter. I use spells to drop her from 60 to age 45. As you can see, level 13, has only 455 gold left because I probably used it to, do stuff. Has 26,000 experience points and 50 in all of her stats. Small sword, small shield, leather armor. Talon, male wizard at 48. So both of these people are at middle-aged. Thanks to, I believe, a spell on his wooden cane, his strength is actually boosted by a whole 1. Who cares? Gatum, now down to, is my elf at age 185, so still old age. But immortal, so it doesn't matter. And level 8, elves level slow. Yeah, Thalin and Saldura, level 13, 8. And Alyssa, our dwarf, age 76. Has the most gold out of our party, I believe. Well, no, Gadum does because he lived for 200 years, so managed to save up all the money. But yes, knowledge of herbs, traps, items, and monsters, and yeah. So, this is the first video, and all I did was essentially sit down and explain to you how to break the game from level 1 without even, well, technically in order to do that you have to go on one adventure and purposefully die, so I don't think that counts. But when we come back, we might actually, start adventuring. But that's gonna be for next time. When we come back, more Dragon Slayer 5, Sorcerian.